Hey!
Yo, 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Hump Day.
Good morning. How y'all feeling out there? I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners. What's going on?
Good morning. Jess, how you feeling?
I feel good. I went to the Sixers game last night.
You lying. You said you was tired.
Excuse me. That's why I'm tired, because I went to the game, sweetie.
Oh, okay.
Lord.
You drove all the way to Philly?
Yeah, I didn't drive, but yes. We went to the Dallas. They played the Mavericks.
The Mavs.
And I didn't know that. Now, mind you, I ain't really into basketball like that, but I didn't know that the guy that dunked on LeBron in the Olympics, that he played for the Sixers. Because he from over.
Yeah, he plays overseas,
else, right?
but when they
Who's
do the
the guy you're
Olympics,
talking about?
they play for their country.
UC Ballet or whatever. I don't know how to say his name.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to pronounce it.
Yeah, but he got a fatty
What?
on him. Yeah, because when he was at the foul line and somebody was shooting,
Jesus.
I was like, I got a video.
I don't want to see it.
Shorty ass is fat.
You wasn't watching the game. You was watching people's fatties.
No. It's that big that I had to look at it. I was like, damn. But no, I was watching the game. It was a good game, and this was their first night playing without Lugo. Huh?
Who won?
You know.
Do you know?
You about to say it on front page news?
Do you know what?
I ain't stay to the end.
I didn't stay to the end
because I don't got time for the let out in Philly, yo. I had
goodness.
to get out of there before the traffic really.
Ain't nothing wrong with looking at the man fatty, though, because, whatever brings eyeballs to the game, it brings eyeballs to the game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The
that's
NBA
right.
been talking about their ratings slipping all year long. So if fat ass is what it takes for you to watch, then fat ass is what it's going to be.
And just
76ers won by 2, by the way.
That's what it was. 118, 115.
No, 118, 116.
Yes, I remember.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, we got some special guests joining us this morning.
Yeah,
Wendy Williams.
Wendy,
she gonna be checking in.
Wendy wants to call in and give some updates on her situation. And then our guy TK Kirkland, he'll be performing in Jersey City at Margaret Williams Theater with Bill Bellamy this weekend.
Yeah.
Right? No, next weekend. February 15th. February 15th.
That's right.
So yeah, he'll be here as well. So yes, two OGs in the game.
That's right. And let's get the show cracking. When we come back, we got front page news. Morgan will be breaking everything down. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Morning, Morgan.
Good morning, DJ MV, Charlamagne the God, and Jess Hilarious. How you doing?
Peace, Morgan.
We good.
All right, let's get into the front page news. So President Trump says Palestinians have no alternative but to leave their Gaza homes. Now, this comes as Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met in the Oval Office on Tuesday, with Trump calling Gaza a demolition site and said that Palestinians should be displaced to settlements in other countries. Now, Trump claimed those living in Gaza would be thrilled to live somewhere else. Let's hear more from Trump on his efforts to own Gaza and displace more Palestinians.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it. Instead, we should go to other countries of interest with humanitarian hearts, and there are many of them that want to do this, and build various domains that will ultimately be occupied by the 1.8 million Palestinians living in Gaza.
So that's his suggestion. What do you guys think about that? I mean, we're looking at owning a lot of things here, maybe making Canada the 51st state.
He wants everything.
Yeah,
Gulf of America, Gulf of Mexico, now maybe the Gaza Strip.
Nobody's surprised about that, but I would never understand what all the pro-Palestinian, pro-Gaza people in Michigan were thinking. Especially folks in Dearborn. Majority Arab city, and Donald Trump became the first Republican to win there since 2000. All the Arab Americans who had resentment. All the Arab Americans who had resentment, of the Biden-Harris administration's pro-Israel policies, and they drove a massive swing away from the Democrats in Dearborn and all over Michigan. I don't understand what y'all was thinking. I don't know why y'all thought that Donald Trump was going to be a better option.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all was thinking. And where are the Jill Steins and the Green Party and everybody now? Where they at now?
Well, Benjamin Netanyahu, he has been the first foreign leader to meet with Trump during this second term, and it is in D.C. as negotiations are expected to resume between Israel and the Palestinian militant group Hamas to extend the ongoing ceasefire. Now, the Israeli Prime Minister praised Trump and further laid out plans for the future. Let's hear more from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House.
You are the greatest friend Israel has ever had in the White House. And that's why the people of Israel have such enormous respect for you. Israel has never been stronger, and the Iran terror axis has never been weaker. But as we discussed, Mr. President, to secure our future and bring peace to our region, we have to finish the job. In Gaza, Israel has 3 goals. Destroy Hamas's military and governing capabilities, secure the release of all of our hostages, and ensure that Gaza never again poses a threat to Israel.
Once again, I never understood it. Okay, the pro-Palestinian, pro-Gaza people would go to Kamala's rallies and interrupt her and protest against her. Never Kamala was the chant, but you never had that energy for Trump at his rallies. And you knew he wanted to create Mara Gaza. Like, you knew that.
Mara Gaza, oh Lord, oh my gosh. So pro-Palestinian protesters, Mara Gaza, you stupid. Pro-Palestinian protesters were gathered out the White House chanting Gaza is not for sale. Hundreds of protesters holding banner signs and waving flags as they chant to rhythmic drumming, and they have their chants and different things of that nature.
You should have did that during the campaign.
It's too late now.
Like, Dearborn, Michigan is a majority Arab city, and Donald Trump became the first Republican to win there since 2000.
So Trump added that he would turn Gaza into the Riviera of the Middle East. So yeah. Yes, you said Mara. What did you call it?
Mara Gaza.
Mara Gaza. Yeah, well. Trump says he's instructed his advisors to obliterate Iran if it assassinates him in regards to all of what's happening with this, adding Iran will be destroyed if it retaliated against the U.S.
Jesus Christ.
I know. He made the comments during I'm tired too. He made the comments during a press conference at the White House on Tuesday while signing a presidential memorandum to increase pressure on Tehran. Now, that memorandum calls for maximum economic sanctions and enforcement mechanisms against Iran. Let's hear more from President Trump on Iran.
That would be a terrible thing for them to do, not because of me. If they did that, they would be obliterated. That'd be the end. I've left instructions.
Jesus.
If they do it,
that's
they get
context,
obliterated.
Okay.
There won't be anything left. We will see whether or not we can arrange or work out a deal with Iran, and everybody can live together, and maybe that's possible, and maybe it's not possible.
I understand the context. I hope that doesn't happen, but he's saying if they assassinate him,
if they take him out,
wipe them out.
Yes.
Fair.
Okay, so you said fair. Federal authorities have been monitoring threats against Trump from Iran for years after Trump ordered to kill the top Iranian military leader in 2020. So this is a real live ongoing thing, and I will keep you posted.
Trump might as well put out a drill album at this point. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, come on, man.
All right. Well, that is front page news. Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you. All right. In the next hour, we will talk about don't order anything from China right now. It's not going to get to us. So I'll tell you more.
All right. And everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
So you better have the same energy.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
It's fresh.
Hey, good morning. Get it off your chest.
I got a bone to pick with Charlamagne.
Go ahead, brother.
Charlamagne, I'm upset with you, man. I bought tickets to go to your book signing in Vegas, and you canceled on me.
Yeah, I had to cancel Vegas. I forgot why we canceled Vegas.
Crazy, forgot.
Is there a way I can get a book?
Yeah, I'll send you a copy of the book right now. I got the paperback coming out in I think the paperback comes out in April, so I'll definitely come into Vegas in the springtime. But yeah, I can send you a copy right now though. But I got the paperback version of Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks coming out in April. So I'm a circle back to Vegas for that.
Could you sign up for me before you send it out?
Yeah, what's your name?
Hold on, brother. We gonna put you on hold. Don't hang up.
Hold on 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, my old lady just wrote a book. Can I promote her book? It's called Healing. I'm sorry. Oh my God, what's the name of this book?
How you don't know your little old lady book? I bet you her other dude know the name.
No, she just wrote it. No. She just wrote it. It comes out on the 8th.
Oh, you don't know the name? I bet you her side dude know the name.
Hold on, brother.
Don't do that.
Hold on. Hey, you should have knew that one. Hello, who's this?
Oh, this is anonymous.
Hey, good morning, Anonymous.
You're on the radio. Nobody can see you. Like, you can say anything. You can say your name, Jamal.
But go ahead, get it off your chest.
Well, shout out to the local. Look, you'll see why it's Anonymous. Real quick, Charlamagne, shout out to you, man. You are like an icon to me, man. Set up for the 843. I'm in a small town called Marion, South Carolina. Listen, real quick. So, if your wife stopped giving fellatio, is it okay? Feel me? Is it okay to continue to just be happy with her not giving it no more?
No, you shouldn't be happy with it. You should tell her that you're not happy.
Yeah. So even if you don't like it, she just don't like doing it.
She don't like doing it?
How long y'all been married?
About 13 years.
So she found out after 13 years she don't like it.
I think
that's
you
right.
let Jess talk about this.
She don't like
God
doing
damn,
what?
you so ready to talk about sucking envy? Go ahead, Jess.
This guy.
So she said she don't like it after 13 years.
Right. So, like, honestly, between 13 years, probably like a handful of times it's been done. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, but if it already if it ain't that enticing to her already, you gotta do something like make it smell good or something. Like, it might stink.
Does it stink?
Or are you circumcised? You know what I'm saying? It could be little things that she just don't hurt her feelings about. Do you gotta play tug of war to get to the head? Like, what do you gotta do?
Hilarious. Tug of war is crazy. So, I'm fresh, you know, and of course, when it's time to do that, you gotta wash it, right? Like, why would you not wash it? So, yeah. So, I shouldn't be staying. Not that I know of. I mean, I feel like I'm, good and fresh. You know?
Just voice your concerns. Tell
Jess.
Excited.
Hey, shout out to you, Jess. I love you too, man. I've been watching you for the longest, yo.
Thank you.
Tell her what she won't do, another person will, and then try to suck your own.
You better.
That's crazy.
Yes.
No.
You gotta let her know this is making me go crazy.
Gonna divorce this.
Look at me trying to my own house. But you won't do it. Don't do that.
No,
She gonna put you in the crazy house.
And in the group chat.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I appreciate the advice, guys. Thank you so much.
Now he like, I ain't with this.
Jesus. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I'm dialing.
Hey, what you doing, man?
I'm dialing. I'm calling you.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Tasha Rosen.
Hey, Tasha. Good morning. Get it off your chest.
I want to get off my chest that on Friday, January 31st, my beautiful, innocent grandson was killed in the city of Newark, New Jersey. And I'm asking for anybody that knows this person or aware of this person to please bring him to justice, because we are in horrible grief and we are so very sad about what has happened.
What was your grandson's name, man? Sorry.
My grandson's name was Yasin Sharif Morrison. He was an autistic 9-year-old boy, non-verbal autistic 9-year-old boy, and he was killed in front of my house on his way coming to see his grandparents. And we are forever traumatized and changed by this experience.
I'm so sorry, man.
I'm so sorry to hear that. If anybody in Newark, New Jersey has any information on the tragic killing of that young man, please, turn it over to the authorities.
Absolutely.
People like that can't be on the street because, it's this woman's grandson today. It could be somebody you love tomorrow. So you got to get people like that off the street.
Absolutely. Yeah, so if you know anything, please go to the authorities. Check your Ring cameras. Any little bit of information that you think might not be good, please say and tell somebody, because it could help crack a case, please. And I'm so sorry again.
Thank you so very much.
All righty, Mom.
Man, that's horrible.
Yeah. All right.
Lord have mercy.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We have Jess With The Mess coming up.
Yeah, we got rumors on the way, so we get into it.
All right, we'll get to it next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess With The Mess.
The news is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So was this the interview that everybody was waiting for? The moment that we all waited for this full interview with Justin LaBoy and Kanye West to drop?
Who was waiting for it?
I don't know.
That's what I'm asking. Is this like
it's like the third one, right?
Big thing.
This is like their second or third interview. I feel like more so people were, because Drake hasn't like surfaced and like said too much since all of the Kendrick stuff, especially because the Grammys just happened. Everybody popped out singing A minor. Kendrick won all those awards. So I think people more so are like, oh shoot, you know what I mean? Now the interview you're talking about, and for context, when Drake was in Australia, his first tour stop on the tour that he's on right now, he came out. He had a holy shirt.
He came out.
He came out like that, but he came out on the stage. He had holes in his shirt.
That's why he been quiet.
Smoke behind him, and he talked about not being dead because of that interview. Now let's take a listen to what I think sparked that. Let's take a listen to Kanye and Justin LaBoy talk about the Kendrick and Drake beef.
Well, one thing is like with Kendrick, I was like, man, you killed my nemesis. Where's the movies if it ain't no Drake?
Yeah.
For me, it's like,
so Kendrick killed Drake. He's dead.
Yeah, for now. You know, you can't ever count out Steph Curry, and so that man might hit 200 points in one, song or something. Drake added something to the algorithm, to our frequency. He advanced us. Right. Future advanced us, and our Kendrick has now advanced the frequency. It's like if you rap against Kendrick, you will lose. This man does this. It's a difficult task, but perhaps it's something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm a psycho genius. So
there you have it. Do not rap against Kendrick Lamar.
Unless you're a psycho genius like me.
Unless you're a psycho genius like Ye.
Kendrick will wash Kanye West in every single way. Knock it off, Ye.
He want him to come his way so bad.
No, he don't. He think he want that.
This is the second time he poked the bear. He tried it before when he tried to jump on the song.
How many riders Ye got? Because Ye got a bunch of riders.
I don't care how many riders got. By the way, there's nobody having that conversation except for him and Justin. Justin probably the only person gassing him up like, yeah, you can get with Kendrick. Knock it off.
You better
Kendrick
leave.
will wipe his ass with Kanye West.
Leave Kate out alone.
Please. And before a Drake battle, I would have said that. Kanye don't want no smoke with Kendrick on no microphone. Cut it out.
Well, so the conversation happened. Now, granted, this full audio and context came out last night, but this was previewed at their Grammy party that Kanye had. So people were recording this. So this has been on the internet for some time, way before last night when Drake came out in Australia. So then you hear him say, oh, Drake is dead now because of Kendrick. So then Drake makes this grand entrance and he has a speech that he says at the opening night in Australia. Let's take a listen to Drake on tour.
In case you didn't know what you were coming to tonight, my name is Drake. I started doing music in 2008. I come all the way from Toronto, Canada. The year is now 2025, and no matter what, Drizzy Drake is very much alive, and that's all thanks to you.
So Drake on stage says he is very much alive.
Like, you didn't have to say that.
Oh, people are saying he's so extra.
I wouldn't pay Kanye no mind. Like, that's what you got to do. You can't pay him any mind at all. That's how he just goes away.
I think he more bothered by just Kendrick in general, and Kanye threw some more attention on it. He walked out with holes in his shirt and smoke.
Have a song.
Drake has to stop playing the victim role, man.
You know how he does that thing where him and Chubbs walk out every tour, every concert? They walked out, there was smoke, he had holes in his shirt. I don't know if it was just fashion.
Biracials love to play the victim role.
It was given, I'm revived. I'm here.
Listen, Drake got to stop playing the victim role. None of them guys can play the victim role. It was friendly rap competition. J. Cole said on First Person Shooter he felt like Muhammad Ali. Drake said he felt like the GOAT. Kendrick said it's not the big three, it's just Big Me. And Kendrick proved it.
He got one more week. He just got to live through one more week. And then it'll start to calm down.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
It's going to get worse after the Super Bowl.
After the Super Bowl performance,
this guy just went 5 for 5 for a diss record against you.
Crazy. But then it's the Super Bowl, and then there's nothing else after that for a long time.
You know, y'all been saying that for 8 months. I know you like him. People are hoping that
we knew
this
the
Kendrick tidal wave just goes away.
No.
He knew the Grammys. I'm very much alive.
I'm very much
alive. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm very much alive, yo. Okay. Like, it's so girly. Like,
with holes in your sweater and smoke coming out your back. Like you a victim. Like, cut it out. You and that man went up. Y'all went head up. He didn't shoot you in the back.
Right.
Y'all went head up.
He had holes on the front too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One more week. You got one more week. It'll start to calm down.
I think the Super Bowl gonna reinvent it for a little bit of time. Like, I don't know when he comes back, but I don't know.
Got one more week.
You won't need a couple more holes in the sweatshirt after that.
Well, switching gears here. This is a sadder story, or it's a report. So right now there are rumors and alleged reports circulating that Irv Gotti, who I know is a friend to the room, is currently on life support. Now, this, from what is being alleged, is because of a stroke that he had that left him on the life support situation. And there have been a couple people that have, like, just spoke out and just are sending him prayers right now. We don't have details. We don't have confirmation of anything, but we do know that, like, Russell Simmons posted and talked about, he spoke to Irv not too long ago and gave him the number to a person that he wanted him to talk to about his health. He agreed that he needed the attention. He promised that he would come over to the resort
Bali.
Yeah, the Bali, where Russell Simmons is, and a lot of people go there for, like, health and wellness and undergo some tests and begin, like, natural and medical treatments. So he said that I promised him if he came that he would, get better. So obviously Irv has been dealing with some stuff, and we know that the last time we saw him, it was when he was, walking on that cane, and there were reports about a stroke then. So Russell Simmons and a few other people are sending some love. We're sending love and just, praying for the best.
Health is wealth, man. Take care of yourself, people.
And we were talking, me and Charlamagne was talking, he's like, Irv is one of those ones, like Mike Geronimo, Ja Rule, Ashanti, DMX. He was the one that helped DMX in his career. Even Jay-Z helped Jay in his career when he was needed. Produced Can I Live? So he's definitely one of those ones.
Resurrected Def Jam.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah.
DJ from Queens, DJ Irv. So definitely
all the prayer
warriors
warriors gather around and send it up for him.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that was Jess with the Mess. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren.
Now, when we come back, Morgan's going to be joining us, and then Wendy Williams is going to be checking in, so don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Charlamagne the God here, and I want you to let Audible expand your life by listening. Tap into your well-being with audiobooks, podcasts, and originals on better health, relationships, finance, and more. And reach the goals you set for yourself. Sign up today for a free 30-day trial at audible.com.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Morgan, what's up?
Listen, have you ever ordered something and it was being shipped from China and it takes a little while, right? Well, right now, I would just suggest don't order anything from China right now. We got the tariffs and stuff going on. So United States Postal Service is no longer accepting packages from China or Hong Kong. As of Tuesday, the USPS released a statement saying they are suspending international package acceptance from China and Hong Kong Post until further notice. Now, letters and flat envelopes will still be accepted. The news comes after President Trump announced a 25% tariff on China and after China imposed retaliatory tariffs of their own. Yes, China is slapping tariffs on some U.S. products in retaliation for President Trump's enactment. Now, Beijing said overnight that it will charge extra tariffs on 15% on coal and liquefied natural gas, along with 10% on crude oil, farm equipment, and some cars starting next week. Over the weekend, of course, Trump signed 10% tariffs on China, in addition to existing 25% tariffs that already applied in his first term. So what do you guys think about that? Them Shein packages, them Fashion Nova packages, they not coming, yo.
Yeah, and Temu, yo, damn.
That happened during Trump's first administration, though. Like, we forget that because, COVID happened, but right before COVID, it was exactly the same thing. So,
So how long this raid be, though?
Why?
No, we will.
When the last time you ordered from Temu?
Not Temu, but Fashion Nova. She said
Fashion Nova. Which one is it?
Fashion Nova. I ordered from all of them, but I ordered Fashion Nova like yesterday.
But they said just the United States Post Office. What about? Is there other ways to get it here besides just the?
Post office? You know what? It does say that the U.S. Postal Service is no longer accepting packages. So maybe if you have like DHL or something else that your packages. I'm gonna look into that one for you guys.
Yeah, because I have that's where I get my products from China too. So what are we talking about? That's crazy.
Hey, you might want to look into that. I have an update on the helicopter crash here in Washington D.C. All 67 victims in last week's deadly mid-air collision in D.C. have been recovered. Officials confirmed the news on Tuesday. An American Airlines plane collided with an Army Black Hawk helicopter, causing both to fall in the Potomac River. The cockpit and tail of the regional jet were recovered earlier in the day. The crash was the deadliest in the U.S. since 2011. Meanwhile, the investigation continues into the plane crash of the medical jet that was in northeast Philly as well that killed 7 people on Friday night. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says investigators should be able to determine why the jet crashed just moments after takeoff. And Philadelphia Mayor Sherelle Parker also weighed in on the commentary, saying the crash could have been much more devastating. Let's hear from those officials.
Even though this crash was so devastating, there are remains, whether it's the engines, the wings, that they can look at and get answers to what took place here.
When you look through the footage and you think about what could have been, had a gas line been hit.
Yeah, so the black box has been recovered from the plane, and officials say at least 24 people on the ground were injured. 4 remain hospital and 2 are critical. Among those injured in that incident was a young boy named Trey Howard, who most recently woke up after having surgery. Now, the 10-year-old boy was injured by a piece of debris that was struck, hit his head, stuck in his head, as he was shielding and protecting his little sister. Now, Trey's father, Andre, says he was out picking up donuts with his kids when the jet crashed. The child was rushed to the hospital, where he did go, he underwent emergency surgery. He is awake and recovering and even talking, and he heard that he's a celebrity, so shout out to Trey Howard. And he's also been deemed a hero for protecting his sister.
I get what they're saying about how things could have been worse, but when a crash kills everybody involved, there is zero reason to say things, could have been worse, because that's as bad as it gets for all of those families who had to hear that, one of their people got killed in that plane crash.
Yeah, which I get what she was trying to say. If it would have hit a power line, more people would have been dead. But you said, everybody died. This is
this is as terrible as it could possibly get right now.
This is bad.
It's bad enough. Period. You're right. Speaking of which, let's switch gears to LA. The LA wildfires have officially been contained, but California's largest home insurer is asking state officials for an emergency rate hike that averages 22%. State Farm General claims of Los Angeles County fires have had a significant impact on its ability to continue operating in California. State Farm said they received at least 8,700 claims and have paid more than $1 billion to customers, adding that it expects to pay out even more. The company is asking for rate hikes of 38% for rental dwellings and 15% for tenants, with those rates taking effect on May 1st. So it's like you give them a little bit of a...
That's not fair. That's not right.
You give it a little bit of wiggle room to recover, and then, by the way, your rate's going to go up. But State Farm on Monday that the request is necessary to rebuild its capital base.
That's not fair. No, because there's people that's been paying homeowners insurance and never used it ever in their life. And now, it's a gamble that they take, right? Because there's a lot of times people never use their homeowners insurance and still have to pay. But now you're saying, okay, all this insurance that people have been paying, you don't have the money to pay these people out, and they're saying, well, now you got to pay a 20. That's not right. That is not right.
And imagine, well, not to say it like this, imagine being impacted, but imagine not being impacted and still having to, it's just
that's not right.
Across the board, it's just terrible. So, but yeah, I'll keep you guys posted as to everything that's happening on the front page. That's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood. Follow me on social at Morgan Media, and for more news coverage, follow us at Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit us at BINnews.com. Thank y'all. Have a good one.
Thank you, Morgan. All right, when we come back, Wendy Williams is checking in. She has an update of what's going on with her, so we're going to talk to her next.
You know what's interesting? Wendy wants to talk about that lawsuit that is being filed against Lifetime and A&E.
Okay.
That's what she wants to talk about. Her guardian filed a lawsuit against Lifetime and A&E saying that Wendy wasn't in her right mind to sign that contract. Which makes no sense because she was the guardian at the time that she signed the contract. But she'll talk about it.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Charlamagne, you and I have known each other for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And we've got good money. Isn't there such thing to you as blood money, like money you don't want, you don't care what amount of money it is?
I can remember a check you had to write when we worked together at WBLS, and you put that on the check. You put 4 blood money.
Thank you. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You didn't approve that you had to write the check, and you put 4 blood money. So you've been pretty consistent about this your whole life.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, look, I'm dealing with these court people and my guardian person, and that is the big deal. So you know what? I don't have frontal temporal dementia. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting. That is a very rare thing for anybody to have. You understand what I'm saying? It's like one of those types of things where I'd be a blibbering idiot. Like, I can't take a shower. I can't dress myself. I can't speak. I can't listen. I can't. I can't.
Well, Wendy, who dressed you when you was in the window for that TMZ doc? Because that was nice. You had the black cat suit on with the wig and the lipstick.
Well, excuse me. That was me doing for myself. You know what I'm saying? With a few bits of clothing that I got from storage. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? It's real. I'm on the 5th floor, and you know the 5th floor, as I told you, this is called the memory unit. It is for the people who live here that I guess don't remember anything at all. And I've seen the people. You know, when I order lunch. You know what I'm saying? And they're not bad people, you know, they're older, and I don't care if they're my age group, you know what I'm saying? Clearly. Like, who are these people? Why am I here? You know what I'm saying? And by the way, as I told you before, you know, to take the elevator, it's a locked unit on the 5th floor, you know what I'm saying? The memory unit floor.
Well, and
literally, I do everything in the bedroom. You know, there's a gym to work out here, and I've yet for my guardian person to make this person or whatever so I can work out.
Sabrina
using
Morrissey.
my money.
Sabrina Morrissey.
You know what I'm saying?
Sabrina Morrissey is her name.
And she can't even go to the gym.
Well, yes. You know, in the meantime, I am not incapacitated. I am not a baby. You know what I'm saying? But I guess for Lifetime A&E, I stand to win all that money, so I'm supposed to be a blubbering idiot. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying, Wendy, is the lawsuit that was filed by Sabrina Morrissey, acting in her capacity as your guardian, she brought a lawsuit against A&E, and it claimed that the contract the company brokered to shoot the documentary wasn't valid since you didn't have the legal or mental capacity to authorize your participation in the title at the time.
Listen, I have to tell you something about my life. You know what I'm saying? And Charlamagne, you've known me for a long enough time. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had liquor in years now. Yes, you know, who doesn't go through problems in their life? You know, divorce, this, that, the third. You know, and then all of a sudden I got involved with this guardianship person, a judge, attorney. Like, my life has been.
Hold on, though, Wendy. One thing at a time. Sabrina Morrissey.
Okay, no. Wait. Whoa. Let me just address one important thing. Okay. I have been liquor free for years, and listen, it is not a big deal when somebody around me, you know what I'm saying, enjoys what they enjoy. You know what I'm saying? But that is not for me. You want to know why? Because I want to be sharp and tight. You know what I'm saying? Because when I get out of this guardianship. I don't even want to go into it, but I've already told you about it, Charlamagne.
Yes, you told
How
me.
I feel,
yes,
and the way I'm going to move.
You said you want to date and
Oh, my God.
No, aside from that. I mean, please,
you talking
that's
about
a
the
regular
business stuff.
please.
I think you talking about the
by the
business
way,
stuff, right? And just enjoying your life, Wendy? He done took it somewhere else.
Listen. I want to be in a lovely relationship with one person forever. In order to do that, you have to date. You have to date a lot. But that's not what I'm talking about so much, though. Listen, I've been in this guardianship for this long of an amount of time, and now A&E Lifetime, this lawsuit, please, I don't want that. I don't want a dime from that. I don't want any part of that. You know what I'm saying? They insist on me telling everybody that I have frontal temporal dementia. You know, Robbie Kaplan went on TMZ and talked about it. Now, I love TMZ. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching, and they're talking about me. And I'm like, oh, my God, this person, Robbie Kaplan, is saying that, oh, my gosh, that Wendy has good days and bad days, and when she's this, and like, excuse me, frontal temporal dementia is a very, very serious thing, and very rare, I might add.
Well, Wendy,
how dare? Like of all the things that you come up with, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
All right, we have more with Wendy Williams when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRose is hanging with us as well. And we're still kicking it with Wendy Williams. Charlamagne?
I was looking at these court documents, and the one thing that stood out to me, it said because there is no single diagnostic test for FTD, the frontal dementia, the process for diagnosing it on average takes more than 3 years from the disease's onset. How can they keep saying you have it when it takes 3 years to diagnose?
Well, they've taken away my phone, so I can't, you know, scroll stuff on my phone to learn about things. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had my phone. You know, this woman has my phone. You know, this woman has my life, basically. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, I told you where I am. It goes between, like, I told you where I'm living, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to go over that. It's very expensive, But, this whole thing about frontal temporal dementia is ridiculous, and I don't want this lawsuit. I don't want it at all. I want a shout-out, though, to the people at Lifetime. I've been in business with them before, you know what I'm saying? I did a couple of things there. They're good people to me. And I would love to do business with them again.
So you did.
This is not about Lifetime. It's about these two people.
So you're basically saying, Sabrina, it's not true that you didn't have the legal or mental capacity to authorize. You did have the legal or mental capacity to authorize your participation in title. They just told you that it would be positive and beneficial to you.
Excuse me, and you want to know what? And don't forget about the black man. You know the black man's name.
Will Selby, yes.
Oh, my God. Will Selby is like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, really, Will?
So you don't want the lawsuit against Lifetime because you didn't you signed it knowing what you were signing?
No, I didn't know what I was signing. I guess. You know what? It was so long ago. There were so many people in the apartment from Lifetime A&E. Lifetime. There's so many people in my apartment. There were so many people when we were going out. There were a lot of people, and I was, along for the ride because I'm the star. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So when she began, because A&E is saying that you were not mentally incapacitated when you signed the agreement for the documentary that they did, but then Sabrina came out and said that they were taking advantage of you because you couldn't make any of your own business decisions. Like, was there a conversation that Sabrina had with you before she filed her, the claims? Like, what was that about? Did you tell her you didn't want the lawsuit?
I don't know anything about Sabrina as far as that. Like I said, I only know about that person when we watched it together on TV. She was never a part of this. I always said to myself, oh, well, what does a guardian do for me other than keep my money safe, allegedly?
Well, at this
I'm talking about money, allegedly, because now, my guardian person is represented by this expensive law firm, right? Did I talk to you about this, Charlamagne?
I don't think so.
Well,
I don't think you have to get into all of that, but the moral of the story is
excuse me, but it's my money. It's my money that my guardian is using regarding this lawsuit.
Yes.
And my money is slowly, I guess, dwindling away. I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? My wallet is depleted with a few dollars. You understand? And I've been in this situation for over 3 years.
I was about to say that, Wendy. According to reports, you were put into the conservatorship May 2022. So if that, front temporal dementia takes 3 years, right now it would be really difficult for you to, just track this conversation you're having with us because it's 2025.
It's a very serious and rare disease, frontal temporal dementia.
Yep.
If you call it a disease, I have no idea.
Yeah, it feels like when you signed this contract for the show, you knew you was participating in the show. You just didn't know that they was going to make you look the way that they made you look. And now that she's...
Listen. It was only one time, and we were at, a court thing, you know what I'm saying? And they were talking about it, and they were talking about, and I said, oh, what are you talking about? I would win what, $1 million? And I was told, oh, no. You know what I'm saying?
You mean when you
said... And I didn't ask how much, because it didn't matter, you know what I'm saying? At first I was like, well, okay, I guess. But quickly, like the day later, I'm like, no, I don't want that. And I'll continue to say, I don't want that. I don't want the lawsuit. I don't want to be a part of it. If my guardian person wants money from her, then she can do the suing on her behalf, and she can be the one to get the money. Not me. It is blood money. I don't want it.
So, once again, Wendy, they had you. She's saying you didn't have the legal or mental capacity to authorize your participation. You're saying you did,
and that you met one time, and after that you changed your mind.
Correct. And by the way, like I said, I don't want that kind of money. I've worked with Lifetime several times. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Enough that I would love to do something with Lifetime again. They are good people to me, and I'm good people to them.
Absolutely.
All right, we have more with Wendy Williams when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRose is here with us as well. And we're still kicking it with Wendy Williams. Charlamagne?
Are you going to be able to go see your father?
Well, I thought that I was, and now it is, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but
got you.
It's not definite anymore.
Yes. Excuse me.
Sorry.
But I do say that, I want to shout out to some people who've been very good to me.
Okay.
Including Charlamagne specifically. And Lauren, you too. But listen, it is about Harvey Levin at TMZ. Charlamagne, you and I have talked with Harvey. And that spectacular thing starring me happens next Wednesday, the 12th.
February 12th.
It's on Tubi. Yep,
Yes.
on Tubi.
Yes, we have Jess Hilarious here. She's a Tubi star. And the
Are you?
Yes.
She's been in a lot of movies on Tubi.
And the Breakfast Club comes on Tubi. Yeah.
Thank you, Wendy.
Wow.
It's not about
well,
me. It's
I
about
also
you.
I also want to give good talk to, because I love my attorney. My attorney is Sabatu. I don't want to say the wrong last name. Sabatu. Salmon.
Sabatu Simmons?
You brought in a new attorney.
No, not Simmons. That's Russell Simmons. How dare you? No, Sabatu Salmon.
Salmon. Okay.
No, Salmon, yeah.
So that's your new attorney?
Oh, yes. And she is a good woman to me.
Okay. Well,
yes.
Well, good. So.
By the way, she also told me, no, Wendy, that frontal temporal dementia. What in the world? You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I don't understand the diagnosis of frontal temporal dementia because literally in your court papers it says there is no single diagnostic test for FTD, and the process for diagnosing FTD on average takes more than 3 years from the disease's onset. So it hasn't even been enough time for them to properly test you for that yet. So I don't know why they're going around saying that you have that.
And how do you get that? Like, how do you get that? Like, what do you go through? I don't even know about it. I can't even Google it. I can't even scroll it through my phone. I don't have anything with me.
What they said for you, it was alcohol induced.
Well, I was talking about that, and you know what? I don't know anything about that specifically, but I do know that yes. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't drink wine that turns into vodka, at times in your life? You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you 100%, you can test me anytime you want. I am alcohol free. And listen, I am not part of that people who, oh my gosh, people who drink liquor, oh, I hate them. It's not that I hate them at all. You know what I'm saying? It's my thing that I care to take care of it on my own behalf. You know what I'm saying?
Did they have to retest you when you hired the new lawyer? Because they were saying that's something that.
Do they have to do what?
Did they retest you for your health or anything when you decided to hire the new lawyer?
Oh no! I actually had. She was like a co-attorney. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I fired the main attorney. You know what I'm saying? The other day. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So you saw that on TV. I fired her.
Yeah.
Stepping into attorney position is,
they were
a black woman, and I told you,
We reported on it, Wendy, and they were what I was told was that the judge might ask just to get the retesting, just to make sure that when you're making these decisions about your attorney, you know what you're doing. But I was saying that would help you. That's what me and Jess were talking about. If they did do that. So I didn't know if that came up.
No, my attorney is very good to me. Sadat Salami.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a very good attorney. She's been very good to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know all the intricacies, even after all these years, you know what I'm saying, of what an attorney does, what a judge does, what a guardian person does, specifically, other than, my life. I'm done with this crap.
Well, we're rooting for you, and we're always here for you to get your messaging out. And I love when you call up because I think people are reminded of how erratic you are when you talk. So you're all over the place. So this has nothing to do with anything other than Wendy Williams being Wendy Williams.
Yeah, but it's disgusting that I have a fake frontal temporal dementia. Mm. It's fake.
Yeah, especially if somebody's trying to file a lawsuit on your behalf and they're using that to try to win this lawsuit against A&E, which you say you don't want no parts of the lawsuit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow. Well.
By the way, Charlamagne, in the window, how does my liposuction and breast implant look?
You look tight. That's why I say you're not working out. You look tight.
You was snatched up, baby.
Yeah, Thank you. Listen. When I saw through the window, on TMZ, I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I wish my bangs weren't so down, but you know what? It wasn't. It was the window, and I had to look down to talk. You know what I'm saying? And you couldn't see my whole body. You know what I'm saying?
So you should have stood up and pulled the wig forward so we could see.
Listen. 29 years ago, I got that done for me. Liposuction and breast implants.
Wow.
Just saying.
And they still sit.
People be having to go every 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Listen, all right, so everybody.
Oh, I'm talking about Wendy, real quick. I wanted to tell you, I was talking to Cardi B yesterday, and she said that when you come home, she wants to introduce you to some people because you just mentioned a couple of things. As far as getting a little nip tuck here and there, she was like, she wanted to introduce you to some people so you can get real right, so you can be back on these streets and find a man.
Listen, let me tell you something. Cardi B is my person of interest. You know what I'm saying? I love me some Cardi B. Thank you, Cardi B.
And one other thing.
I'll definitely take you up on that.
And I told you this before, but I want to say it publicly. There's a great new artist named Doechii. She just won a Grammy this past Sunday. She has a song called "Denial is a River," based off that time that guy called in, or that woman called into the radio show to tell you that her husband was gay. Yes. And she just won a Grammy this past Sunday. And she reenacted that scene and everything. Who was the DJ she had in there with her, Lauren? It was Doechii and I want to say.
I was back and forth watching that on TV.
Yes.
Yeah, I was back and forth watching that.
Okay.
We love you, Wendy.
But I listen. I love the people are rooting for me, and not everybody is rooting for me. Some people want to see me fail, but I will not fail. I will always win. Absolutely. As long as I've got great people on my side and me, myself, and I.
Absolutely. And Miss Milan is her name. Doechii and Miss Milan recreated the Wendy Williams experience for that video, for the Denial is a River video.
Wow.
Yes. So
how creative.
That's right. So the young girls, you an influence on them too.
I listen. I love that. All right, everybody. I've got to go back to this dying facility, watching TV and spending my time.
All right, Wendy. Peace.
It's a luxury prison. Goodbye.
Peace.
Goodbye.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a coach of shit.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So Lil Wayne said he's not going to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
We knew that already. It's Kendrick going.
But that ain't mean that don't mean he wasn't going to go, though.
That hurt Lil Wayne.
Watch the game, especially since it's New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you go? Just because Kendrick performing?
Well, let's take a listen to Wayne and what he said.
Y'all know I'm not going to be there this week, which means I guess there's a seat to fill. Shout out to New Orleans, but I've been working on something very special. I got something exciting coming for you. Thursday, the 6th. Till then, I'm just chilling.
Why are folks trying to step on the moment?
Like, what are we talking about?
Because I think he felt like he had to respond because people did think that he was going to be a special guest performer of Kendrick's.
I don't think anybody thought that.
Nobody even thought that. Nobody ever thought.
I never really thought it. I heard it, but I never really thought that was.
There's been conversation, so I think he felt like he had to shut down the rumors.
Well, I wouldn't do that if I was Wayne. I wouldn't want to be a special guest on Kendrick's set just because it's in New Orleans. I'm still Lil Wayne at the end of the day.
And if you got something going on the 6th, what that got to do with the night?
Exactly.
I don't
Everybody trying to step on Kendrick's moment. It's corny, man. Cut it out.
Well, in other news, so there have been since the last time we talked about it, there have been some new Diddy reports. So,
oh God,
this is one of them.
Okay.
So, more accusers have come out, a couple Jane Does, couple John Does, but specifically, and even before that, Diddy was actually taken to the hospital in the middle of the night as well, too, a couple days ago, for something with his knee. He had a knee surgery before.
His knee?
Yes, he had knee surgery before all of this stuff happened. So I guess maybe he was in pain.
So his knee hurt? And they just take him to the hospital?
That's what they
say.
saying. But they had to take him out of the jail in the middle of the night to another facility, which normally to me says something else is going on, like something more serious. But
so you're doing the bending.
No, he doing the kneeling.
Well,
what's going on?
Speaking of, there's a John Doe accuser who says that Diddy forced him in a new lawsuit. Diddy forced him to coat his body with baby oil before sexually assaulting him.
Oh God, I'm not mature enough for these kind of conversations.
He forced him.
Yeah.
How big is this dude?
What?
I don't know if his weight is listed in this new lawsuit, but this guy,
he might hold yourself up, but he was forced by Little Diddy.
Little Diddy is crazy. He might be a little bulky though, because he says that him and Diddy's relationship goes back to 2007. He was working as an adult. This is the John Doe. He was working as an adult entertainer in Las Vegas, and he says that Diddy used to hire him for, like come and dance and strip at, I guess, different parties that he was having or something. But he says,
okay, all right, yo, because you already be doing. Okay, so he's a dancer. So dancers be oily already.
Slippery.
That's a part of what you do,
Well, he says when the oil got introduced, when the baby oil got introduced, that's when him and Diddy's relationship went left. He says,
"What
you mean it went
I'm
left?
a strip for you, but the moment you pull out some oil, it's over."
But to your point, they already be glistening anyway.
Yeah, I ain't never seen no dry ass dancer.
Well, he says that after applying the baby oil, he would become sleepy, disoriented, confused, exhausted, drowsy, weak, sluggish, and numb.
The baby oil was spiky.
That's what they're saying. But remember in the indictment, when it all first happened, people were trying to say that they found like baby oil that was spiked with stuff, which the prosecutors didn't confirm that, but that was like a rumor or whatever.
I was gonna say I never heard that.
It was mentioned in one of the lawsuits, but it was just like in conversation. It wasn't an allegation. But this is an allegation. He's saying that is what happened to him when the baby oil was put on him. Okay. He said this happened to the point where he would have to unknowingly comply to things that in Diddy's demands, and he was essentially coerced into different sexual acts. He says in several encounters, Diddy squirted large amounts of baby oil onto his skin, coating
laughing? Stop laughing.
No, it's crazy.
Have some maturity about you, man.
He kept paralyzing him every time he moved.
Diddy squirted large amounts of baby oil onto the man's skin, coating his body so heavily in the substance that it would drip. That it would drip off.
Put canola oil on that meat.
Oh no!
Lightly coat that dark meat with that oil. Create a nice sear.
Continue on, Lauren.
Among the sex acts that Diddy allegedly coerced this dancer to do while performing drowsy and confused, he says that it would be masturbation. Oh, wait, can I say?
You can say masturbation.
Intercourse with Diddy's female companions, and ejaculation on the woman's body or her mouth.
Get it off your chest.
The guy claims that Diddy would often closely monitor to ensure he was penetrating the woman by putting his face next to their genitals. And he also claims that Diddy once rubbed the man's...
Can't say that. Rubbed the man's... Yeah, just say yeah.
The S word.
Sound like Diddy.
I can say that. What comes out of the man?
It sounds like he executive producing.
Oh, okay.
Can't rub it out.
It sound like Diddy executive producing. Sound like he in the studio.
He says that he would rub it. He would rub it on the woman's. That Diddy would rub it on the woman's body and then lick it off the woman's body.
Oh, Diddy would?
Wait a minute. What happened to the man now?
The man. So it's coming. No, I'm not saying that.
So he was in the man's.
Like what comes out of the man? He's using the glaze.
So he's using the man's glaze.
Puts it on the woman. According to this man, he licks it.
Okay, this is a little too much
of the woman.
This is getting a little too far.
In the docs, the man says that he always believed he would be able to resist like any sexual advances going into different encounters, but he says he found himself unable to do so once Diddy applied the baby oil to his body. He claims that this led on for years, and with a lot of empty promises. Diddy said he would make a music star, and he blackmailed him with videos of the different encounters. And the guy says he finally worked up the courage to file a lawsuit after Cassie sued Diddy, and the mogul was arrested. His attorney, Lisa Bloom, says she's very proud of her client, and this is a new case, but this case will not rest until justice is served.
Now, I know y'all be online saying people be glazing. Eating the glaze is crazy.
Crazy.
My God.
Yes.
Jeez.
Licking, allegedly.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
But yo,
it's in his mouth. Wherever you want to put it.
This is just so weird. Like this
allegedly
went on for years. No, I'm saying
allegedly.
So allegedly, this went on for years. Like
yes,
yeah. And Diddy is denying these claims in a statement via his legal team.
You wanted to do music this bad, like you know what I mean? This is what.
Bad
like you wanted to do music.
Come out as gay.
Yes.
You know we had to do a remix, right?
You want.
Now you know you told me to be mature.
Oh my God.
I told you from the beginning I'm not mature enough for this conversation.
Well, yeah, I mean, he wanted it was the mixtape, the album. He wanted something to come out.
Damn,
he got a song. He got it.
No, I don't know what he said. It was empty promises.
You just told us what came out.
Okay.
And Diddy allegedly ate it.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all making donuts. This is crazy. That's weird. For years. All you got was donuts.
You gotta make the donuts, Jess.
That's wild.
You have to make the donuts. We're making the donuts right now.
I'm done, Jess.
This morning.
Thank you, Lauren.
Okay, you have to make the donuts.
Disgusting. I just want to let you know.
See where this case goes.
Enjoyed it, Lauren.
I could never eat a glazed donut ever again.
Talk about his knee hurt now. Yeah, all right.
The fact that you got me thinking, did he executive producing sex now? He's sitting there with his head on that. You know what?
Yeah.
Charlamagne, who you giving your donkey to?
Before after the hour, we need Raymond Aroro.
Shout out to Raymond.
I said who you giving your donut to.
Right.
That's disgusting.
Who you giving a glaze?
I can't pronounce his last name. Arroyo. We need him to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him, please.
Ah, boy. I don't take nothing serious up here.
Thank you.
Nah, it's just when you hear about Diddy and men, it's funny.
It's funny.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, man.
These stories are insane.
Yeah.
These are stuff out of a Zane book.
Like, yo.
You know what I mean? Like, Tyler Perry can't write.
Yeah, I'm telling
and Tyler Perry writes
not
crazy.
Zane, because Zane is cool, but like Tyler Perry, this is something that would be on a Tyler Perry show. An episode of Sisters.
Yes, you can't tell me Tyler ain't sitting around getting inspired. Like, oh my God.
My grandma be watching Sisters. That's on there?
Yeah, no, all types of stuff on Sisters.
Oh my God.
But it's like, come on, y'all. Come on, you did this yourself.
All right. When we put the donuts down, guys. No donuts this morning. Put the donuts, the glazed donuts down. Donkey in the Day is up next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
Peace to the planet, Charlamagne the God here, and I want you to know that our audible pick of the day is Atlas of the Heart. Tap into Brene Brown's incredible insight on understanding emotions and making meaningful connections. Listen when you sign up for a free trial at audible.com/Breakfast Club.
I want to know how you came up with the donkey of the day.
Tell me. Because you're mean.
I am not. What did I do? I made donkey of the day.
There's a bunch of donkeys out here in the street.
That is why Charlamagne is here.
If we live a life where we bite our tongue based off who we may offend, we never would say anything.
You don't give a damn, don't throw it up. Hey! Give it to him. Give it to him.
On the Breakfast Club.
In the words of Charlamagne the God, he's a donkey. That was
Oh man, Charlamagne, you giving donkey of the day to who now?
Well, Buster Rhymes, Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, February 5th goes to Raymond Arroyo. Raymond is an American author, journalist, and producer who appeared on Fox this week, Fox News, to discuss all things Grammys. Now, let the record show this is one of the best Grammys I've seen in a long time. Dropping the clues bombs for the Grammys this year. Personally, to me, they got a lot right. Rhapsody winning Best Melodic Rap Performance for 3 a.m. with Queen Erykah Badu. Doechii winning Best Rap Album for Alligator Bites Never Healed. Kendrick Lamar going 5 for 5 for the greatest diss record of all time, Not Like Us. And of course, Beyonce winning Best Country Album and Album of the Year. Now, there's debates, about all of these people and all of these different awards that were won. And who should have won and why. I saw people saying Doechii is an industry plant. People think the Grammys gave Kendrick all those awards despite Drake. And of course, Beyonce winning Best Country Album was going to piss some people off. And Raymond is one of those people because he was on Laura Ingram's show on Fox and he had this to say. Let's listen.
Now, what do you make of that, legendary country artist Beyonce winning for Best Country Album?
I want to put this in some context, Laura. Dolly Parton has 10 Grammys. Frank Sinatra had 11 Grammys. Beyonce has 35. How is that possibly commensurate with that talent? I mean, come on. And what people don't know about the Grammys is everybody votes in every genre. You can vote in up to 20 genres. So basically, Lady Gaga's Cat Sitter votes for Best Reggae and Best Country Album. So that's why you get this ridiculous outcome that has nothing to do with the country audience or the country musician.
That's not true. Only people in the music industry vote for the Grammys. But, Raymond, if you don't feel Beyonce should win Best Country Album, fine. Okay, maybe you thought Post Malone F1 was better. Maybe you thought Lainey Wilson Whirlwind was better. Maybe you thought Chris Stapleton Hyatt was better. I don't know. But for you to sit up there and attempt to rain on Beyonce's Black Parade and hate on her for having 35 Grammys is utterly ridiculous. Okay, once again, that's your opinion. But listen to the context of what he said. Dolly Parton has 10 Grammys. Frank Sinatra had 11 Grammys. Beyonce has 35. How does that possibly, what did he say, commensurate with the talent? What did he say? I can't remember the word he used. But basically, how does her talent equate to 35 Grammys? Because she's talented, okay? Now, you don't have to love Beyonce. You don't even have to like her music. But one thing you cannot deny is her talent. Okay, Dolly Parton and Frank Sinatra are incredible talents, legends, icons living. Well, icons, one is living. But neither one of them have been dancing in stilettos since the age of 12. Okay? Also, neither one of them are verbs. What do you mean, Uncle Charlotte? Neither one of them are verbs. Beyonce is a verb. Well, to be clear, because my mother is an English teacher, she is a proper noun. Okay, Beyonce is a proper noun that is often used as a verb. You can say various things to people like, you ain't Beyonce. Okay, to remind folks, you're not excellent. You're not as fly as you think you are. Okay, use it in a sentence, Charlamagne. Why you following 0 people on Instagram? You not Beyonce. Okay, my point is, Raymond, Dolly Parton herself has praised Beyonce's work. Dolly Parton is on Cowboy Carter. Okay, remember what Dolly said about Beyonce on E! News about 8 months ago? Listen.
Beyonce covering Joe.
I know.
What are your thoughts on her version?
Well, I think it was very bold of her, but I love what she did to it. I was very proud of her album. I thought she did a great job in country music, and I thought it was great. And I was just happy she did, Jolene.
Listen, Raymond, it's not apples and oranges. Okay, you got to dig a little deeper on who is voting for Grammys and how they come to these conclusions. And if you're mad at the voters now, you'd have been pissed off even more back then because you mentioned Frank Sinatra. You know, the year he had 2 #1 albums, he only won 1 Grammy and was nominated for 5. And you know what he won for? His album cover. Okay,
that's crazy.
His album cover, not his music. Look it up. He won his first Grammy in 1959 for Only the Lonely, and he won for the cover. On the cover, he was dressed as a sad clown. Raymond, you can relate. All right. Now, mind you, in 1959, he had Only the Lonely and Come Fly With Me. He was nominated for 5 Grammys, including Album of the Year, but he won for his album cover. So knock it off, Raymond. The Grammys are the Grammys. Sometimes they get it right. Sometimes they get it wrong. This year they got it absolutely right. And giving Beyonce 35 Grammys over her career is absolutely the right thing to do. But usually, you know, when you voting yes for Beyonce, you are getting it right. And everyone is entitled to their opinion. But Miley Cyrus thought Beyonce should have won. I think she knows more about music than the both of us, Raymond. All I'm saying, man, is everybody is entitled to their own opinion. But sometimes our opinions can be wrong. Or sometimes our opinions can be rooted in hate. And Raymond, as a person who can also be an objective hater, I am an objective hater. What you are doing is hating. But I saw Whoopi Goldberg get on your ass on The View yesterday, and I enjoyed what she had to say. Let's listen.
She earned it. The thing you have, you know, you wanna hold on to country music like white people didn't also buy her country album. Come on, man. People voted for it. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Same with the Oscars. Sit down.
Sit down.
No, that's right.
She told you. Please let Chelsea Handler give Raymond Arroyo the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. That is way too much Dan mayonnaise.
Yes, it is.
All right.
I agree.
Well, thank you for that donkey today. Now, when we come back, TK Kirkland will be joining us, comedian TK Kirkland, and we're going to talk to him next. So don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Everybody, it's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Lauren Roques is hanging with us as well. We got a special guest in the building, TK Kirkland.
How you doing, brother? Doing, Charlotte? Ladies, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's good to see the beautiful women up early in the morning.
Yeah, I cannot believe you just told me you were 65 years old.
Yeah, I'm an OG for real.
You really look good.
I'm supposed to.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, 65, you know, I don't really see
you know what I'm saying? I
65
understand what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but say thank you,
I take
though.
it serious. Yeah, my apologies. Thank you, young lady.
What's the youngest you go, TK? As far as ladies, the age cutoff.
Long as the coat ain't cheap. I hate women with cheap coats.
Okay.
A cheap coat is like I come fly and I'm picking you up and you got cheap. I'll leave you there.
Damn.
Well, how long do you have to live to feel like you have a mental illness if you try to be a stepfather to somebody's kid?
I'm glad you brought that up because it's not really mental illness. It's a lot of different stories because 2 things could be true at the same time.
You're right.
Right? So the thing about when I brought that question up, it all depends on what man or woman is receiving that information at that time. Because there are some great moments. Yeah. There are people who have raised beautiful children and stuck in the family. And then there are some disasters of people who took on that responsibility and wish they had nothing to do with it in their life. And one story point, a guy married a woman, wasn't his kid. He signed up to be father. They got a divorce. He had to pay child support for another man's child.
But don't you know if that guy knows when he signed the birth certificate is what you mean?
Right.
Yeah. But you know when you sign a birth certificate that could come later down the line if something were to happen, right?
I totally agree with you 100%. But most men, when they come into a relationship, think it's a great thing. And then there's some women that'll make you want to some women just have that thing about them. Yeah. You say, I'll do anything for you until you get into it. And then some men, they come into money, they cocky, they feel a certain way until all their money run out. And then you go, damn.
I don't know how much I'm feeling you now.
Exactly. Because once your money gone, I had a gentleman up in Harlem, he pulled me to the side. And when he met the young lady, he was spending a lot of money. He came into a lot of money. He was spending. After my interview, he pulled me outside. He said, TK, I don't know what to do. So what do you mean? He said, I was spending all this money. I was eating at all these good restaurants. And I just don't have it no more. I said, she was only rocking with you because you had money? I said, that's you thinking that she might really just like you for you. I said, you just got to take your chances. But that's how it was a young guy. So that's how some of these people think. So everything is just based on how you was raised, the people who rock around you, and your experiences.
So it's not a mental illness. It's just
no. It's not a mental illness.
It goes on by a case by case.
It goes by case situation, right? I just think when I said that at that moment, right, it was this mental illness. Yes. And what happened to the world is they attach on to things that are easily to argue about because nobody takes the time to take the emotion out. I always tell people, listen to the story. Don't put yourself in the story. What people do when they hear my stories, they put themselves in the story and then they become a victim. And then you become a victim, you attack me because you think I'm talking about you. But I never mentioned nobody's name.
There's an economy of garnering engagement through enragement.
Yes.
So they want you to be enraged so they can engage everybody on social media. That's how they get people going.
Right. Yeah, because I don't know you. I'm just speaking for...
I don't give a damn. You said that it is a completely unnatural thing. Like you are pretending to be something that you're not.
But that is true, though. When you go touch another man's child...
That's what I said.
I was going to say you did attach it to that, too. You said it's like when I forget if you said a man or a woman, but basically someone pretends to be a sex that they're not.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I got two things about that. We're talking about two different things. We talk about one, but not talk about transgender.
Went there with it. I wasn't
right.
there.
And I do talk about that on stage. Yeah, so we got two things, and we can bring them up about mental illness. Okay. Start with you first.
Answer this one first.
I think as acting, you meet a child or you meet a woman, she fine, and I want to meet your kids. You over here playing with this kid. Ain't your child?
It's my child, though.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
My point that I'm making, it comes down to choices. Yeah, I love you. I'm going to help look out for you. Okay. But nobody's never gave the young kids the game and start their own legacy, their own foundation, their own line of children.
Okay, I get what you...
That's what I mean. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying I'd rather for you to take the chance, the risk, to have your own family than to take a risk you around Thanksgiving dinner, everybody related except you. That's just me, and I'm entitled to think that.
Yeah,
and
you are.
Let's talk about the gay people.
I get where you go.
But that's not a form of mental illness.
No,
it's not. I just said that.
Got you.
So you were making an analogy.
Yeah, it was really part of my comedy skit, and I say it on stage just to...
to get people in.
Yeah. But
because you lured me, but I didn't become a victim. It was just the fact that it sounded like you was describing like something like trans, not a stepfather.
It's a conversation that needs to be talked about.
It certainly is, especially with the first thing that you brought up about the guy signing the
it's
child,
a conversation because we want people to make good decisions, especially young men.
Yeah,
we want young men not to just because a girl is beautiful, just because this and that. Think about the long term. Think about and it's not against the females. It makes the female too make better choices as well to the men that she's gonna sleep with. So when I'm on stage and I'm talking my game and I'm explaining why a man over here works hard, get his life together. You know, this one was in the Hampton Inn, having a good time, eating cheese, eggs. Her life is destroyed, and they get together now because he's a man. He got to risk everything up. Nah, I don't want that for my brothers. I want them to make a better. Don't get me wrong, it happens, but it's not to put nobody down. And to talk about the gays, I'm not against gay people.
I get it now, though.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say that it's very important.
Okay.
Before I used to talk about transgenders or whatever, but in actuality, I think it's brilliant what they've done.
How?
Meaning, for you to develop in your mind that you're something that you're not and actually go through with it, it's damn it powerful. Okay. It's powerful to me because it tells me you could have been anything you wanted to be if you put your mind to it.
Oh, okay. Wow.
You could have been anything.
Okay.
You could have been anything. That's all I'm saying. And it's not to hurt nobody. It's not. This just my observation, right? It's just my observation.
Okay.
That's all.
You know the thing I love about TK, he is always spitting wisdom and just giving out life lessons, like, you know, telling people the importance of drinking water before you drink coffee in the morning.
Yes, because I read a lot, and a lot of people don't know if you drink coffee before you drink water, the coffee destroys the enzymes in your stomach to dissolve your food. Just like in the black community, when our feet get dry, they always say put Vaseline on it and socks. And I found out that the goal is that's the wrong thing to do. When your feet are dry, you have vitamin deficiency. You have to use vitamin B3, vitamin B9, or omega to help with your dry feet. So all we've been talking about all these years is the surface, not saying that it's on the inside. So we got to put vitamins back into our body.
Wow.
See, that's good life lessons.
Yeah,
for
good
sure.
life lesson. You know?
All right, we got more with TK Kirkland when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRose is hanging with us as well, and we're still kicking it with TK Kirkland. Charlamagne?
Why you ain't did Club Shay Shay yet, TK?
Believe it or not, I got an email from Club Shay Shay to do that show. And
I think that'd be damn good to see you on Club Shay.
Yeah, it was going to happen.
That's gonna be
but
another
this email
viral
was someone fraudulent, pretending that they was Club Shay Shay.
They have been doing that. Like,
what is wrong?
I don't know. I got an email from Angie Martinez. People was like, "Oh, she wants you to come up there."
She right there.
I know she right across the hallway. But still, it was like she want to pay you. I was like, "Oh, she gonna pay me for an interview?" Yes. And then other big platforms they have, like, it's spam.
I don't get. Let me tell you something. I don't know who got that kind of time.
Yeah.
I don't know who has that time. Like a guy from Africa hit me, and I had a little situation. They were stealing my Instagram and social media at one time.
It was hacking.
You can't even call, and they say FaceTime. You can't do it because they got computers over there to get your face, take your voice, because somebody was going around asking for money and talk about a family package, and the girl said, "TK, they had your face." So one time when I did it, I know the guy who did it. He took a picture of my face, and then when he was calling people, she said, "You can see you real quick," and then your face was gone.
Oh, no.
So I said, I would never ask nobody for no money. This is crazy what's going on out here. Crazy.
Yeah, no, they have been doing it. Fake emails, everything.
Yeah, so I hope the dude Shay Shay, Godfrey was trying to hook me up with Club Shay Shay. And I think it will happen this year, but I do know also that when I get on that show, it's going to be a phenomenal show.
Oh, absolutely. Because your history is so rich. Like, you got too much of a rich history. And that's why I said I would love to see you do it, because I actually like seeing comics on that show.
Yes.
Because like they have these long form conversations.
Yes.
And you really get a lot out of them.
Right. And and one thing about me, I don't diss nobody. So that show would truly be about knowledge and wisdom and impact in the world. That's the way I like to move. Because when I talk about Donald Trump, and a lot of people don't like him, some people love him, and I was talking in my stand-up, I said, when you don't like someone like that, how do you got to find a way to use them. When you got a person like that, how do you use them? The goal to use Donald Trump is the same way the Democrats use Donald Trump. See, a lot of people think the Democrats is against Donald Trump. And on TV, they are. But in the stock market, they not. Because everybody in the stock market on the Democrats has invested in all these different companies to make them extremely rich. And you have to take the same format that they're taking. When you talk about Elon Musk is not trying to be Donald Trump's friend just because. It's a reason down the line.
That's right.
So if you study Elon Musk, there's some things you hear. He's getting ready to come up with Tesla cab in a couple of years. And it's going to be automated, no driver. So I tell people, you have a job. You can make sure your credit's good. Lease one of those cars and have that car picking people up from the airport as a second income, third income. I said, but your credit got to be good. Then I tell people, and I'll share it on the show, I'm going to teach people right now how you don't need a credit specialist to get your credit good. I'm going to tell people right now how I can save you thousands of dollars. Just pay the people you owe.
I'm over here mad as shit. Like, what is
You started listening all intently.
I'm like, all right.
So listen, with all of the chaos Trump has caused, you think he can do some good?
I've been around a long time, and I'm gonna tell you what I see. I've seen this energy before. We're gonna talk about energy, not the face. Energy, because I'm into quantum physics. Last person I saw move like this didn't live a long time because they was moving at such rapid pace. They didn't know they was gonna leave here, but the universe did. And that was Tupac. Tupac moved at a rapid speed.
Both Geminis, by the way. Pac and Trump. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
he's moving at a speed that tells me something's going to bad happen. This is my personal take on the universe. When I seen people move this way, this man has done something that takes 4 years in 2 weeks, and he's just constantly going after everybody. The energy doesn't make sense because you're trying to make sense of all this, right? To the average person, you're like, what is he doing? But from what I've seen, there's something bad about to happen. I don't know what it is. I don't wish no bad luck.
Yeah.
I just seen that energy before, and we'll see.
The only difference is that Pac was doing hurt him.
Yes.
What Trump is doing hurts the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we're talking about energy. His energy is moving that way, right?
Yeah,
so now you want to get deep about Trump. Setting us back 60-something years is something that we didn't even see coming, right? And what Trump's going to do in this country, by the time he's done, whether he get to finish out his 4 years or another 4, it would take 3 lifetimes to get it back to where it was.
That's right.
That's the damage he's doing. It would take 3 lifetimes. Now, me personally, I'm on the other side of the hill. I'm a senior citizen. I wish y'all the best.
You ain't going nowhere.
Not no time soon.
Not drinking water before coffee and working out and shit.
Good luck with that. I wish y'all the best. God bless you.
Team to the mother man. He'll be in Jersey this weekend. Jersey Love Comedy Show at the Margaret Williams Theater in Jersey City. And on the 16th, he'll be at Wilson's Restaurant and Live Music Lounge in High Nella, New Jersey.
Yes.
And on the 12th, you'll be at with Rob Stapleton at Casa London. Why you
Salsa con fuego.
Salsa
con fuego.
Salsa con fuego.
Salsa con fuego. I can't get
it. It's what is salsa? Is fire with chips or something like that?
Yeah.
That's the name
And
of it.
then I'm also with Mr. Toure on the 16th early at City Winery at in Philly too for a brunch show that's supposed to be phenomenal.
Okay. Well, it's TK Kirkland, y'all. Matter of fact, it's Wendy. I think it's Wendy. Wendy, this you?
Yes.
The TK Kirkland here. Say what up to TK.
Hey, love.
Hi, TK Kirkland.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi. Hey, you know what I wanted to tell you, Charlamagne, and the world. So I went for a blood test or blood extracted for my thyroid. You know what I'm saying? And I did that.
Well, people don't need to know all of that, Wendy. I'm on the air. Hold on.
Come on. It doesn't matter.
She said the world.
Okay.
Look, my thyroid pill has changed color, and I said, what does this mean? And that my thyroid is getting even better. That's all I wanted to say. Goodbye.
Remember she told us they wouldn't let her go see her thyroid doctor? She went.
Love you. So again, let's go over the dates one more time, Charlamagne, please. This
Jersey Love Comedy. Well, let's start with the 12th.
Yes. 12th. Rob Stapleton, and where I'm at?
Salsa con fuego.
I like the way you say that. Okay.
And then Saturday, February 15th, Jersey Love Comedy Show at the Margaret Williams Theater. And then Sunday the 16th at Wilson's Restaurant and Live Music Lounge in High Nella, New Jersey.
Yes, and also the City Winery that same day at 1 o'clock with my man Toure.
In Philly.
Yeah, in Philadelphia.
Yes.
So listen, everybody. As always, ladies, it was a pleasure.
Come go to the website.
Thank you.
Go
to tkirkland.com. Charlamagne is always a pleasure.
Oh, gee. Always.
Ladies, it's a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad to get to meet y'all. It's
Absolutely.
for the first time. It's nice. I wish you all the best on your journey.
And you can usually tell somebody age in their fingers. His fingers don't even look 65.
Yo, you was looking at his fingers.
Yes,
you got a manicure.
Oh my God,
they got y'all going crazy. Got y'all young girls going crazy. Thanks, TK Kirkland. It's the Breakfast Club.
Love you for life.
The Breakfast Club.
Can I ask a question? Why are we playing this record so much this morning?
It's a brand new old record.
We throwing it back on a Wednesday.
What happened that I don't know about? This record came out
June
in 2023.
Yes, it did.
It's DJ
Over the
Envy.
summer.
It was
Way back Wednesdays.
It was the number one record
Is
last
that
year.
what this is? Is this is this seriously?
No.
We played this record like 3 times already this morning.
Yeah, this morning.
Left, right.
It's what they call a power record. We gonna play the whole lot.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Don't say y'all. Stop saying y'all looking at me.
But see,
They think you play on the show.
listen,
Why?
you're the DJ. You're in charge of the music.
Not this. Just a mix.
We really got to do something about radio, man. But that's another conversation.
All right, well, let's get to Jess with the Mess.
The news is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's the coach of shit.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So tell me about Cardi and Party being best friends. I had no idea that
Yes, you
Cardi
did.
and Party. I didn't know they were best friends. I thought they were just cool. That was just her writer.
I didn't know they were besties. I knew
Are
they.
you crazy?
I knew they went back for
Why
some
we gotta be crazy?
time.
Because we don't know the New York stories. I didn't know they was best friends.
They talk about it all the time.
I knew
Never
that
knew
they
that.
was friends, and I knew they went back for some time. I knew he wrote for her. I knew they worked together. I knew they was homies, but I found out yesterday that they was best friends because Cardi B had to come online and clear up some stuff because the people were coming for her because they dropping a song on Friday, and she's working with Party again, and she's also Team Mack Thee Stallion.
But
so
that's the thing though. What you mean again? She stopped working with him before?
Well, people did, from what we know, because I think the last time people saw her work with him was way back when he
wrote her earlier stuff.
Yeah, and like whatever. But let's take a listen to her because she had some stuff to get off her chest last night.
Leave me alone with that whole partisan because at the end of the day, I've been knowing Partisan since 2012. Partisan did me the hook of Bodak Yellow. And on top of that, he helped me with my album. And I've been knowing this person since 2012. And not only he's my best friend, he's my best friend, Keita best friend. So y'all need to stop with the bull. This is the real world, not this fake parallel world. And that's why when people be in relationships, I be out the way and mind my business. Because God forbid something happen, I'm letting both of them know right now, I am not going to stop talking to both of them. I with both of y'all. I am the child of the relationship. And I stay out of y'all Understand? You don't talk to me about him, and you don't talk to me about her. That's how I always give it up. Because at the end of the day, I with both of y'all, and I love both of y'all. That's just what it is.
So this basically her talking about Megan. Like, all right, I'm cool with Megan. I'm cool with Party. Yep. I don't. But who said that they? Why is she doing it? Like somebody said something.
Because fans online, because Party's been posting like videos of them in the studio. I think she posted something as well. They also have like the visuals now because they're dropping a song on Friday called "Toot It."
Right.
Mm-hmm. And people were like, "That's fake, Cardi," because you so team Mack Thee Stallion. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't like Party because of everything that happened after the breakup with Mack Thee Stallion.
Cardi and Party was friends before Meg ever came in the picture. They was working together before Meg ever came in the picture.
Before she was signed.
And as she said
Cardi
just now, okay, y'all want to get in a relationship, right? But if things go sour, they ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, like this the real world. This ain't that.
And that be the problem. Everybody on the internet think they know what's really going on in people's lives.
Yeah. When I saw them together, though, I wasn't like, "Oh my God, why is she working with him?" I was like, "Oh, they working together again." Like, we know that they.
I don't think they ever stopped.
That was her right. That's what I was saying. Like, I thought that was just her writer.
And I'm glad they working together because they make great music together.
Do. Yeah, and speaking of, we need that to drop, Cardi. So
Toot It.
Great. Toot It. Cool.
Her
I'm
album.
talking about album.
She said it's coming this year.
And Toot It is Cardi's record or is it Party's record?
I believe it's Party's and Cardi is on it. But Cardi said at the Grammys, her album is coming. I believe the name of it is "Put a Bow on It."
Okay.
It's coming this year.
Okay. That's what's up.
Speaking of music, Rick Ross. You guys remember here in the room the other day we talked about Rick Ross and 50 Cent and Big Meech and the whole
and how he should have cut his hair.
What?
Big Meech.
She don't like Big Meech braids.
Big Meech. I don't know.
They bother you that much?
Yeah, because it's like when the hairline, and I'm one to talk hairlines because I ain't really got a great one, so I can relate. He can't get straight backs with the arch that he got because the arch goes back too far.
So you saying he ain't got no
on the side? No, it ain't enough.
You really analyze this?
Yeah, because the two braids shouldn't be skinny, and the one that's fat in the middle, you can't do that.
Well,
Jess is crazy.
Rick Ross is defending his braided down friend Big Meech. He's saying he's saying a lot of things in response to 50 Cent calling Big Meech a rat online. Let's take a listen.
Take a picture with Rick Ross. You like put your back against the wall and just slide down. Biggest boss, I've been separating myself from these broke because they don't understand the rules to the streets. You understand? Don't know you nothing, homie. Y'all get money together. Y'all get money. Keep moving. All that extra you don't even have a relationship with your own brothers, your own mothers and fathers. How the you gonna act like you real close with me? Stop all that fake cap. Why you niggas got no money? You need a loan? Come see the boss. Hey, Curtis Jackson, you more than welcome to bring that Versace Lamborghini to the car show June 7th and your little homies. I know them with them.
How many parents 50 got? He said you ain't even close with your own mothers and your own fathers.
I think he's talking to 50 and then people that had something to say online. But in my opinion,
you call 50 broke though? How do you just? It's just like you just saying stuff now. How do you
gonna
call
respond
somebody?
at 4:00 in the morning on a Friday randomly? Everybody gonna be done forgot what happened, and then 50 just gonna come out of nowhere and say something.
I think anybody that says that Big Meat should have loyalty to 50 in this situation, I don't understand them people, because I do think that there should have been some sort of loyalty, but I don't know behind the scenes everything that went down.
Yeah.
But I do think that there should have been some sort of loyalty there.
Yeah. It's a part of me that kind of understand the part that he's talking about. Like, man, look, nobody worrying about all that. Like the ending part
Like
of what he was
business is
saying.
business?
Yeah, like business is business. A part of me understands a part of that. I do understand that.
Well, they
But-
always say there's no permanent friends and enemies in business, just permanent interests.
Yeah, because this is the thing. I understand that 50 got, the ongoing beef with the people and all of that. You understand what I'm saying? But it seems like their transaction is just business. Like, or is he friends with Big Meech? Is he friends with Terry? Is he friends with, you know what I mean?
We don't know.
Or it's
Yeah,
just-
we don't know. I was
just
always under the
business.
impression that it was a bit
It's
more,
just-
maybe,
it's
but
just
I don't
production.
know. I don't know the behind the scenes. So we'll have to see what 50
Also,
posts.
you got to tell 50 give you a list. If you and 50 get cool, you got to be like, all right, 50.
Who don't you
Hey,
like?
give me a list.
Who's
Let
good?
me
You know what I
know.
mean?
Let me see who.
I think it's more of a book.
And then
give me the book.
Right. And then after you read the book,
Encyclopedia.
then you should
Right.
determine whether or not you want to be friends with 50.
Right. Because now, whoever you beef with, I can't beef. I can't talk to.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, Marcus Jordan, swinging it back to some other things we talked about here. Marcus Jordan, we know he was pulled over in Florida, DUI. They found cocaine on him, and also alleged that he was resisting arrest. The body cam footage came out, and boy, was it interesting. Let's take a listen to him being pulled over by the Maitland Police Department.
You know the trains come by right now, right? No, I know. That's why I'm trying to get out of. We thought we were making a right, and I turned onto the train tracks apparently. Bro, I'm Marcus Jordan. I'm Michael Jordan's son. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just trying to get home, and I made a wrong turn, which we were not trying to be on.
I've already got concerns for your level of impairment anyways, okay? So that's why. Because I can smell alcohol coming from you, and you're on the train tracks. So come on, man. Just listen to me. That's why I don't want you back behind the wheel anyways. We'll deal with that after this, okay? Because I hear spinning tires, I hear slurred speech from you, you're driving on train tracks. I'm not slurring anything. I'm letting you know. I have concerns. I appreciate your concern. Yeah, I don't want to. But I am not inebriated. I'm not anything that cannot drive home.
I'm not anything that can't drive home. Yo,
First
I'm
of all,
Michael Jordan fine.
You got cocaine, you're drunk, and you're saying you're Michael Jordan's son. Everybody I meet that's high and drunk with the last name Jordan says they're Michael Jordan's son.
And you got a white girl in the passenger seat laughing, talking about, I can confirm, guys. Like, who are you supposed to be? If she was black, she would not be saying that. That, to my point, that's what he like. He gonna keep getting in that type of trouble. We keep dealing with them.
There's another.
He said we thought we was making the right. And then we ended up on the train tracks. Look, where's the car?
He trying to die.
The picture. Thank you, Jess, because I forgot. The picture. Oh, this is his car. And then the train came by as they doing all the stuff too.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. He also thought that the officers was trying to grab his situation down here because they start to search him.
Start patting him down.
He's like, you ain't gonna find nothing down there but big.
Hey, yo.
Yep, that's what
The cop actually did him a favor.
No, he did.
Because he would be dead right now if that cop did not come and handle that situation the way he
He'd
did.
be dead, and him and he'd be in jail because the white girl would be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh wait, no, if he died, then he can't go
They
to
both
jail.
Yo, Jess, I swear to God, I was gonna let you ride. But I knew what you was trying to do.
I like the original one. I like that.
He'd be in jail and dead.
I used to be looking at you. I'm like, go off, sis. I ain't gonna say nothing. Go off, girl.
All right. Well, that was Jess with the mess. When we come back, we got the People's Choice Mix. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
Charlamagne the God here, and I want you to let Audible expand your life by listening. Tap into your well-being with audiobooks, podcasts, and originals on better health, relationships, finance, and more. And reach the goals you set for yourself. Sign up today for a free 30-day trial at audible.com.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's Black History Month. Charlamagne, what we doing?
Man, every day during Black History Month, my guy B. Dot puts out a podcast called I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either on the Black Effect iHeart Radio Podcast Network. And on today's episode of I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either, he is going to tell you about Grace Wisher and how she helped to sew the American flag.
I didn't know, maybe you didn't. I didn't know.
Now, when folks talk about the American flag, all you ever hear is Betsy Ross this and Betsy Ross that. But Betsy don't know ish because Betsy can't rap. I would like that Bo Jackson commercial. Keep up. Look, the point is, folks is always talking about Betsy Ross and that flag like she the Beyonce in the sewing world or something. But what they don't tell you is that there was someone else putting in the work. A young black woman named Grace Wisher. Now, Grace was an apprentice right there with Betsy Ross, helping stitch that flag together. But you think Betsy ever gave her as much as a shout out? Nope. That joint don't say the flag was created by Betsy Ross, featuring Grace Wisher at the bottom of it. Nothing. It's like Grace was the AZ to Betsy's Nas. You know what I'm saying? Like AZ, a lyrical genius, co-wrote some of the best verses on Illmatic. But when folks talk about that album, they act like he wasn't even there. Grace was in the same boat, y'all. And let me tell you, Grace didn't even have the option to shine. It wasn't like she could hop on Instagram and post a selfie like day 3 of Stitching the Stars and Stripes on y'all. # Black Girl Magic. No, this was the 1700s. Grace wasn't gonna get no flowers because back then black women didn't get no flowers. Hell, black people weren't even allowed to get near the bouquet. Grace's story is wild to me though because her hands were literally on the symbol of freedom. Freedom. But she didn't even get a seat at the table. She like Mos Def, or Yasin Bey now, that's what we call him. He another one of them dope MCs, but he wasn't chasing commercial fame. He was out there spitting truth, making classics like Black on Both Sides. But mainstream was like, nah, we good on that. Grace was out here sewing up history, and society was like, nah, we good on that. See, Betsy Ross is like the Dr. Dre of the whole operation. Like, she had the connections. She got the credit. And Grace, she was like Goody Mob in the South, pioneering, doing soulful, conscious work. But usually, Outkast get all the credit for the South. And I mean, come on. Like, without Goody Mob, Southern hip-hop wouldn't have been the same. Without Grace Wisher, that flag wouldn't have been the same either. So here's the real talk. When you see that American flag flying high, don't just think about Betsy Ross. Think about 16-year-old Grace Wisher. A little black apprentice that was behind the scenes, making it happen, even though she was not allowed to shine. She like Raekwon from Wu-Tang. Only Built for Cuban Links is a masterpiece. But you know, folks is always like, oh, Method Man, oh, Ghostface. Nah, man, give Raekwon his flowers. And give Grace Wisher her flowers. She's proof that history ain't all about who gets the credit. It's about who did the work. So next time you see that 50-starred, 13-striped American flag, you just remember a 16-year-old black woman helped to make it happen. And I didn't know. Maybe you didn't either.
Happy Black History Month.
That's right, man. And make sure you subscribe to the I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network. And always remember that you can subscribe where all podcasts are available.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. I want to salute to the Avanti Day Resort in Manalapan, I think it's called, New Jersey. Remember we was talking about something to do for Valentine's Day? So Valentine's weekend, me and my family are, I guess my kids have a dance competition, so me and the girls won't be there. So I actually took the kids yesterday for like a Valentine's Day treatment. So I got the little babies, I got their manicure, pedicure, they got their hair done. The wife and the older got facials and massages. So
it was like a whole spa.
It was like a whole spa for the whole family.
That's what's up.
For the whole family. We did that yesterday for the whole day. And it was kind of like Valentine's Day for them. Because we won't be here. So
you got your eyebrows done?
I did not get my eyebrows, and I want to tell y'all, my eyebrows don't get done. I don't know if one of my daughters used my laptop, but I didn't put that on there.
Yeah, I can tell you actually didn't, because you wouldn't have put your fingers in the way, because the eyebrow was twerking.
It was crazy.
It was crazy. It was on the
How did you notice it so good?
Don't explain you're gay.
Because when you moved to the side, it was your eyebrow was twerking on your face. I was like, damn, what's going on with your eyebrow?
You did it so smooth. You're like, hey, yo.
You shouldn't explain you're gay, yo.
Got a filter? Oh my God.
No, you shouldn't explain it's gay, because I mean he does stuff like that all the time.
I'm not gay.
That's not gay.
He's got cheek fillers.
I don't have cheek fillers.
He's gotten a nose job.
I haven't gotten a nose job.
He got a beard transplant.
I haven't got a beard transplant.
He's gotten a hairline transplant.
I haven't got a hairline
transplant. He got his ankles done to get a little taller.
That's
not gay. This is all self-grooming.
But it's not lies. It's none of that. I didn't
what
do
about
that.
your eyebrows? Do people call you
natural?
gay?
Natural.
Definitely not natural.
Beyond natural.
You said you got your eyebrows done before.
I got my eyebrows done. I never got my eyebrows done. Okay,
You said you got them done in school.
When I was in freaking high school.
So you got them done?
No, I got them arched one time because somebody told me that's what Tupac did.
That's done.
That's what Tupac
You
did.
was a gay ass kid.
I ain't did that
Michael
since- I haven't
Bivins
done
cute.
that.
I want to be like Tupac in a tub.
Yeah, Queensbridge in the back of his
with
head.
the
With your
Skittles.
hair too.
I haven't done that since I was 18 years old. My point is, I'm
You
not
grew out of being
47
gay. Oh,
with a
okay.
filter on trying to do radio because I'm at home on Zoom and got to get called out by my co-host.
Yo
I
said
didn't put
that's the
it-
sun. Yo said that's the sun coming in.
That's the sun. Hey, he tried to lie at first.
I thought you talking about the glow. I
He's
didn't
like,
know
oh,
you
that's
talking
the
about the
sun.
eyebrows.
And then he's like, who did that?
Yeah,
Who did that?
who put this on here?
You know what it was? When he did like this, he ain't expect the thing to move.
Yeah, that's how I
No, it's
knew
not.
that.
I put my hand in
But that's
front
how I
of the
knew he
show.
didn't know that it was a filter. Because people with filters don't do that. They know damn well that them eyebrows still gonna be on their fingers. So he knows that. But speaking of Valentine's Day, if you're not doing anything, you need to come celebrate with me and Chris. We are going to be the couple of the night at this Quantum of Love Bond with Me dinner/party. It's on Friday, February 14th. So it's on Valentine's Day. And the address is 555 13th Street, Northwest Washington, D.C. Get your tickets at 1-833-FTK-LINE. That's FTKLINE. Or www.ftkconnect, and you spell connect with a K.com. Or the link is in my bio, y'all. Y'all get y'all tickets and come out and celebrate the love.
Absolutely. Well, Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do. It comes from Martin Luther King Jr. And Martin Luther King Jr. once said, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of convenience and comfort, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Have a blessed day.
Okay.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?